What it do? What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy Protest Sports from the Protest Sports that we're back with another video for y'all today, man. Probably get to our glory to God when God's talking right now. God's opening the doors and paving ways for all your family and friends. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Today
Amen.
we have a part two of the NFC West Roundtable that we had last evening with the Cardinal Rule, CG, and also Pio, but they're not here tonight. They were here last night. We're going to part two with the missing link of the situation. But it's all good. My man's in the building now. But before we get too far into it, shout out to all of y'all. We hit 2K today, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
All the support on the channel. Very appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the new subs. We got 50 subs in like 5-6 days. So shout out to y'all.
Come on.
Appreciate y'all, man. Let's keep it rolling. We gonna start grinding now. We say, hey, congrats. Move on to the next thing. 3K next thing. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Everybody go crazy. But hey, you got a familiar face back on the channel again. We did the week 12 preview. Seahawks Washington football team. Yeah, so we did that preview, and also we did the NFC West Roundtable back in July. Shout out to Steezy for being here once again. And we gotta run it back, man. So what's up, Steezy? How you been?
Man, of course, bro. Man, as always, happy to be here. Always a blessing, I gotta say.
Sure.
Amen to that prayer in the beginning. And yeah, bro, it's always a pleasure doing this. Like I said to you before, I wish I would have been there last night. It looked like it was real fun. Like I said, I tapped in for a little bit. And shout out to everybody out there that helped my mans get to 2K. That's love. And like he said, let's keep it going. Now the next checkpoint, 3K. So yeah, y'all.
Appreciate that. So we're gonna talk NFC West football tonight once again. I know I am an NFC East content creator, but I'm trying to broaden my horizons, talk about everything going on in the National Football League before we go to other sports, of course. But yeah, shout out. But before I get too far into a shot at Steezy, man, he's one of the most versatile content creators I know. The man talks NBA, talks NFL. My man talks Seahawks. He's an avid Seahawks fan. Y'all already know. We had the Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf debate on the last stream that we did together. Now with this numbers on the IG, so shout out to y'all for watching that. Watch that little clip. And I'll stop by the channel. I appreciate that. That was really dope of y'all. Thank y'all. So we're gonna talk NFC West very, very briefly with the other teams. We're gonna really focus on the Seahawks tonight because we didn't talk about the Seahawks a lot because our Seahawks fan was not here last night. So we'll talk more Seahawks than anything this evening. But we will start with the rest of the teams in the NFC West real quick. And what were your thoughts on these guys' seasons? Rams, Niners, and also Cardinals.
So for the Cardinals, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I mean, after they started off 7-0, I was like, man, these guys are contenders. But I should have known. Cliff Kingsbury, bro. Every season since dating back to college, I mean, he's always just had terrible finishes to every season. And I don't remember the tweet, verbatim or word for word, anything like that. But I just remember seeing a tweet, and it was like 7-8 years consecutively, going back until I think his last year or his first year coaching college.
Yeah,
so
first year tap.
Right. And so that's just who he is right now, at least at this point in his career. And yeah, he was able to take that team to the playoffs, but given the talent that was on the roster, that was kind of expected. And so when they started off 7-0, and when you look at the talent on the roster, you might see a potential Super Bowl contender. But with the coach like Cliff Kingsbury, I think you could do so much better at head coach. I don't want to disrespect him or anything. I'm not saying he can't coach, but I'm just saying he's not the guy to take this team to the next level. And Colin Murray got to step it up too. I'm not going to absolve him of any blame. He's also been the culprit, the last couple of seasons, the way that they end their seasons. You know what I mean? Like if he's really this superstar, this potential MVP candidate, he should be stepping it up down the stretch. December football is when you need to be, in peak form.
Yeah.
At your best. You don't want to enter the playoffs. You don't want to limp into the playoffs. You know what I mean? You want to come in with momentum, riding high. Yeah. And so you could come in as a 7th seed. And if you had like all this momentum, you won like 7 in a row and you got talent, you have a quarterback, you could do some things. And we've seen that with, Eli Manning and the Giants. Aaron Rodgers, when he won the Super Bowl, he was I think a wild card team, a lower seed.
Yeah, he was a 5th seed when they won when he went Super Bowl.
Right. So, we've seen that time and again. But the Cardinals, I don't think it's going to happen this offseason, but I feel like if they're really going to take that next step, Cliff Kingsbury got to go because I feel like a more competent coach can bring more out of that roster. And so, I hate to, call another man's job out, but he just, the results haven't been there.
This is first postseason appearance in his tenure in Arizona. They had not made the playoffs before this when he was the coach, since he's been the coach. Also, like you said, they started 7-0. They started like gangbusters and be like, oh crap, we got a Super Bowl contender here. And then they just melt down. And I know injuries kind of played a little part in it with DeAndre Hopkins and things like that, but still, that's inexcusable. That is inexcusable if you don't live into the playoff playing like absolute trash and then get your doors blown off by a division rival. That's not how. That's how your season's supposed to end. Like that's pitiful. So I completely agree with you. Cliff Kingsbury definitely should have a very warm seat right now. Not hot, but a little warm, a little uncomfortable. He should be a little uncomfortable. Not like I'm about to get fired. But it's like, oh, if I don't get it together, I'm even going to get fired. It's like one of those situations. So I completely agree with that. What about the Rams? I told you that. By the way,
you said what?
I told you I'm in the division. I tell you that.
Yeah,
I told you this. I told you this. Don't listen to Tony. Don't listen to ProTech. They're just saying.
I think for me, bro, it was more, I guess, just me being in denial, honestly, bro. Because I have somewhat of a hatred, for the LA Rams, and how I feel like they're the NFL's darling. They're the NFL's, that's their favorite team. I feel like, or maybe besides the Chiefs. But I think before the season started, right, I dropped a video.
They love the Cowboys too.
Shoot, my bad. Excuse me. The Cowboys are up there, but the Rams, I guess, given the talent on the roster, I mean, adding Von Miller, Odell Beckham Jr. I know they didn't have, I guess, what would I call it? Giant impacts in terms of the Rams winning, but man, I mean, just to add those guys, I guess it was expected, for them to win the division. Matthew Stafford, he led the league in picks, but he also had 41 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp, the Triple Crown winner at wide receiver. That hasn't been done, I think, since I don't even remember, man. AB or D-Hop?
I think D-Hop was the last one. AB got close.
Nah,
I mean, AB didn't really get touchdowns. I think it was DeAndre Hopkins. I'm happy D-Hop. I honestly think it was DeAndre Hopkins.
I don't think he's ever, because he don't really be, unless I'm tripping, I don't remember him having like touchdowns like that, at least consistently.
Look it up. Let me see that one triple count. I'm looking up right now.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, hold on. D. Smith won it before? The heck? Oh, it's not giving me the last one. Darn. I'm almost certain I think it was DeAndre Hopkins, though. Matter of fact, yes, it was DeAndre Hopkins in 2016.
2016?
Yeah, 2016. With Deshaun. Oh, it was 2017 with Deshaun. It was Deshaun's rookie year. Remember that was.
Oh, I'm tripping, bro. Oh yeah, okay. I was talking about the Rams, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, look, they did what they were supposed to do. That was kind of expected. A lot of people were talking about how, Jared Goff took him to the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford got to do something equivalent or greater than that to justify, what they sent out to get him. I mean, 2 first-round picks and then a starting quarterback. That's a lot for Matthew Stafford. And so obviously there's a lot of pressure on him. And I like to think that for the most part, he surpassed or overcame the pressure. Cooper Kupp, I don't think anybody saw that coming, but man, he
did not see that coming.
And he's from over here. He's from Washington State. Yeah. He's on the other side though. He's on the east side, but man, he's repping though. He's repping. So I mess with Cooper Kupp for real. Even though he's a Ram, I definitely root for him. And look, the defense, Right. And the defense they have all that talent in place. I mean, look, they did what they had to do. And then for the 49ers, look, I talked about it before the season. I don't think I said it on this show, but I said it on other shows. They were the team that I was the most worried about. And I know, my team, the Seahawks, we swept them in the regular season 2-0, but look, they got a great football team over there. Jimmy G, he's not a guy that's going to win you a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback, but he's capable of at least taking a team if everything around him is not perfect, but
solid.
If it's solid, if it caters to him, if it, compliments him, and if you have a competent head coach, you can still do a lot of things. And so the Niners, look, here they are, divisional round. A lot of people are picking them to upset the Packers. I wouldn't be surprised if they do, although I wouldn't bet on it. But look, yeah, they went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I know the defense is a little different. No Richard Sherman, no DeForest Buckner, but they're still getting after the quarterback. They're still stopping the run. And now I like to think they're more dynamic on offense. With Deebo Samuel, I mean, running back hybrid now.
Yeah,
that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, he's literally playing two positions in one guy. Just ridiculous.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And, bro, you can't cover him. You can't stop him. You could try to cover him. If you cover him, he's going to be used as a running back. And so it's like, he's going to get the ball. Yeah, what do you do? He's going to get the ball.
Are you out there eating too? And it's like, okay, they have a 1-2.
Are you? Bro, no, George Kittle.
If they're not even utilizing Kittle.
That's what I'm saying. They don't need to. He's just contributing in the run blocking game or, and blocking more because, like you said, they don't need him. And, bro, think about it, if Trey Lance takes that next step forward and if he's a starting quarterback next year, man, I'm a little bit worried, seeing as how my team's in the NFC West. But, if Russ stays, we'll make the moves. I'm not worried. But, that's that for the Niners.
That's a big if. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll talk to the Seahawks in a little bit. We'll talk to the Seahawks separately. We'll get them the spotlight tonight. But as for me, I completely agree with all three of those teams' synopsis. The Rams did what they're supposed to do. I told you they're going to win the division. They're the best team in the division. Also, the Niners, I thought they'd be a 10-11 win team. I was kind of around the nose. They went 10-7. And also the Cardinals had to go 8-9. So I was a little off with those guys, but they fell off. I knew they were going to fall off. But I knew they were going to fall off. But I ain't going to start that hot either. I said, I'm going to start 7-0. Oh, what's going on? I was scratching my head like 7-0. All of a sudden, they're going to go 8-9. I got a little problem with this.
I feel that.
I was like, expletive. We have an effing problem over here. I said 8-9. They start 7-0. They got to lose 9 in the last 10 games. Shut my mouth. But I said 9-8. My fault. I said 9-8. I was like, they're not going 9-8. Now I lied to myself. But it's 10-7, though, so I was pretty darn close at the end of the day. But Colin Murray definitely has to step his game up next year. I really think he'll be much more consistent, especially from the pocket.
Right.
I know he's great outside the pocket, great making plays, making innovative plays. He got to start making the simple throws consistent. He's not done that yet. He needs to do that more often. And I think when D-Hop is out, it seemed like he's really stressing, look for 10. It's like, yo, I need that guy I can just throw it up to and make a play to. Like, that's what he's looking at against the Rams. He's like, yo, I need someone to throw the ball up to. I can't do it. Where's 10 at? Where's 10? I get sacked. Oh, never mind. Oh, where's 10 at? Oh, I threw a pick. Like, it was just frustrating for him because he had that guy that said, I'm going to just throw this thing on up. He going to go get it because that's D-Hop. He didn't have him. So
he's like
I
that.
think I hurt him a lot too. So I think he needs to develop his game. Kind of saw how Matthew Stafford was with Megatron. Like he had the guy get his brought up to, so he was so used to it. It was so convenient for him. But he didn't have that guy. It's like, what do I do? So you got to work on that. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to get heck out of San Fran. It's Trey Lance's team. Make it Trey Lance's team and build around that young man. And then finally, for the Rams, you guys got to keep their guys. Keep the guys they got in house. They got a pretty talented team, and I like what they bring to the table. Especially they bring back Odell. Like they get Robert Woods back from the ACL tear. Just
boy,
God, that's just nasty. I don't even think about that.
And we think it's a problem now with just Cooper Kupp and OBJ with Cam Akers, and then you bring back Robert Woods into that mix. Oh my goodness,
that offense might be the best offense in football, possibly.
Yeah,
behind the Chiefs.
I might have to say that. honestly.
Behind the Chiefs, because the Chiefs is different. My homeboy is in another stratosphere, another galaxy by himself. He's in another galaxy. We talk that. But outside of Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, I might have to put the Rams with there when they get Robert Woods back. And they got Tyler Higbee. Like, bro, that's
Higbee
scary.
solid. Higbee solid.
Higbee's a solid tight end. That's scary. Like, you can't double nobody. You double Cooper Kupp, OBJ, and Robert Woods going to eat all day. And if you single covered everybody, it just when we feel they fall three of them, and you just gotta live with it. You gotta live with it.
Hey, pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you got a shut down corner to take one of them away, they can have a field day. It's gonna be crazy.
But that's the thing, though. Oh, my fault.
No, go. My fault.
I was just gonna say, I feel like Jalen Ramsey, bro. They should allow him to travel a little bit more. I feel like you didn't really see that a lot this season. He's just sticking to one side mainly, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I just feel like you're not really utilizing, another not just strength, but bro, like you said, he's a lockdown, shut down cornerback. He's literally erasing one half of the football field, and he's gonna take your best receiver out of the game away, unless maybe you're Devontae Adams or something like that. But
I think for one guy, you say Adams, that's different. But
right. I mean, he at least stands a chance. He at least stands a chance. If he can't, I'm not trying to disrespect Jalen Ramsey. I really, even though he's a Ram, I speak glowingly of him. Because I enjoy watching him play, and ever since he was with the Jaguars, he's always been a player that I was like, man,
Ramsey different though.
Yeah, he's different. Or he's different. He's definitely one of my favorite players for sure. But yeah, bro. I wish they would have traded him to Seattle, bro. Like, no, Jamal's one of my favorite players, but if we had traded for Jalen Ramsey instead of Jamal,
those first round picks be hitting a little differently right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But it's I'm still rock. I'm gonna still rock with Jamal, but I haven't lost no faith. I still believe in Jamal. But even if he gets back to to being his best, I still just think Jalen Ramsey is more valuable. He's a cornerback.
He's a shutdown corner.
Yeah, and he's a shutdown corner. So
shutdown corner. That's why he's more
that's what it is. That's just
those don't grow on trees. Those don't grow on trees.
Definitely not.
So shout out to Mr. Fulton, man. Hey, happy birthday to you, man. Hope you had enjoyed your Jordan year, man. Enjoy your weekend. Have a wonderful weekend, my guy. Shout out to CG in the building. What's up, CG? What to do, bro? Shout out my boy Jairus. Shout out my boy Jairus from Jairus Sports Takes. Hey, bro. I said on the Discord I was live, bro. So go ahead with that. You check it. You in the Discord group? Yeah, you know I was live.
He should have got the ping.
Yeah, I tagged everyone in the post in my Discord. If you're not part of my Discord, please go ahead and click it at the About section of the YouTube channel. Go ahead to the About. You should say Discord. Click it, and you should join the Discord group. Talk a lot of football and a lot of stuff like that too. Man, this dude Steezy don't know me. You gonna know me now? Hey, Jairus, you my guy, bro. Everybody know who you are, Jairus. You stop on my channel more than everybody. So, yeah, I literally collab with Jairus all the time. So, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, Jairus?
Yeah,
nice to meet you, buddy.
So let's get to your Seahawks. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, which is your Seahawks. And thoughts on their 2021 NFL season. I know you got a lot to say and a lot to kind of, unleash because that was kind of frustrating. So I'll give you the floor. I'm going to mute my mic.
Hey, look, I'm not saying Seattle would have won the Super Bowl this year or anything like that, but Russell Wilson, in his absence, in the games that he didn't finish, Seattle went 1-3. And so when you look at some of these games, right, Pittsburgh, we lose on the final drive because of a turnover. Geno Smith, right, fumbles. Against the New Orleans Saints, it's 13-10. That's a really low-scoring game. And you're saying that with Russell Wilson at the helm, we couldn't score another, 7 points, 3 points, 4 points? He said like a text.
Yeah, I'm at Steezy Stop, man. I used to point at some man Calvin, man.
Now I was gonna say, Tony knows what's up though. He knows that, I just be dressing to impress. That's all.
He don't just dress up good either. You know what I'm saying? He dressed down too. That's
Yeah,
how I'm
you
checking
know,
the
you know what I
IG.
mean.
Fly
Yeah,
guy,
you know what I
fly
mean.
guy, fly
I
guy.
appreciate that, bro. Yeah, it's just I was always told that you know, you gotta appear, you know, as who you want to be. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know, it's just something to do with like psychology, you know, like if you appear, or if you act like who you, because bro, I told you before, I'm aspiring to be a boss. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah.
just want to be on ESPN, but I'm trying to build an empire, you know, a sports empire. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you know how bosses dress up, you know what I mean? And so, and you look good, you feel good. So that's just where I'm
You
coming
ain't
from,
lying. You ain't
honestly.
lying. You ain't lying. And
You know what
I
I
ain't the
mean?
biggest dress up guy in the world, but you know, I could get down once in a blue moon. You know,
Yeah,
but
no.
I'm gonna take some points, from my man Kyle over there.
Yeah,
But
that's
Kyle,
tough.
hey, bro,
That's
Steezy, bro, you be getting down to get down. I ain't gonna hold you.
hey,
Fly guy over there. I'm gonna
I
give you credit.
appreciate the love, bro, for real. You know, you
Yeah,
always been showing love. So I
I'm just fly
appreciate
street
that.
with it. I ain't where you at yet. I don't need some points. I not put out with some Jordans on, but I don't know all this yet. I got.
I'm already know, man. So all
Yeah,
right, bro.
you
Yeah,
follow my ID, you know what's up. I don't gotta say no more, you know.
I'm already knowing, bro. Yeah, you ain't gotta say nothing. It's cool. Um,
My God. But
what was
I'm
I?
talking to the Seahawks. I'm listening. I'm sorry.
No, you good, bro. But like I was saying, so those two games, right, against the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers, excuse me, my bad, the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I hate to be that guy, but bro, I strongly believe that if it was Russell Wilson at the helm and he quarterbacked those two games, Seattle would have won those two games, and so that would have put Seattle at what, 9 victories. And not only that, Russell Wilson, he still wasn't at 100%. He played like 2 to 3 games and he was still injured, or he wasn't 100%. And so if he had never got injured to begin with, bro, I definitely believe you could give us 2 to 3 more dubs on top of the 7 that we had. And so that way we end the
Y'all
year,
went
what,
7-10.
9,
Oh,
10?
yeah. You're the one to play. Y'all went 7-10 with Russ doing that. Y'all definitely
Exactly.
make the playoffs. I definitely agree with that.
And so essentially, bro, the point of me bringing that up is this team is still a playoff caliber football team if all things are right in terms of health. And I know that's hardly ever, you know, a thing. It is football. It is the NFL. And so health, you know, you can't really always rely on that. You know, it's football. It's physical. It's a dangerous sport. It's contact. It's a contact sport. And so, like I said, you can't count on that. But look, give some depth in the trenches, offensive line, defensive line. If you add a few pieces here and there, Seattle right now is looking for a new D coordinator. If we can get more turnovers, if we can get more pressure, if Jamal could be used more as far as his strengths, and if we get some more, you know, guys at ball hawks, just a few pieces, you know, on both sides of the football. I feel like special teams is solid. Jason Myers, our kicker, just had a down year. And Rashad Penny, as long as he stays and he could prove that, you know, that run that he went on wasn't a fluke. Because, you know, I'm not going to lie, bro. Some of those defenses, you know, you're not going to confuse those defenses for being elite, you know, relative to the rest of the NFL. But I feel like it's legit, bro. I'm not just seeing a running back who's going to feast on inferior competition. Like, I see that dog in him.
I
You know,
mean,
I feel like
he is a former first round pick, so there had to be some
that's
time
what I'm
to pick
saying.
something in the first round in the first place. And I watched my San Diego State, and I like Rashad Penny brought to the table. So definitely, I'm definitely want to see how he does in for encore, because that was some pretty good running by Rashad toward the end of the season. I have to give him his credit for that. I think what
Hey,
happened with the Seahawks this year, honestly speaking, if you want to give me my 1,000% honest opinion, I just think you guys were definitely missing Russ for a while. Everyone
definitely.
Russ 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 rushed himself back. Russell rushed himself back way too quickly, and it really hurt him because he rushed himself back so quickly. He didn't play well against Washington because I think he was still a little off. He didn't play well in the previous games when he came back before the 49ers game. We actually saw Russ being Russ again. So I just think that with Russell Wilson, he didn't be back 100% healthy. I think y'all need to find Pete Carroll. It needs to be Russ picking the next head coach, a guy that he can get along with, a guy that he can trust, and a guy that will put him in positions to succeed all the time. I know the philosophy conflict between, hey, Pete Carroll wants to play conservative and not throw the ball a ton. Russ, like, let Russ cook, damn it. I'm Russell Wilson, for crying out loud. I am Russell freaking Wilson. Let me cook. And Pete like, no. Russ like, let me cook. Pete like, no. And it keeps the conflict keeps coming back and forth. And it might divide the locker room because, like, oh, I'm going to Pete, man. I want to run the ball. I want to play conservative. I want to play time possession. I'll be like, hey, I want to let Russ cook. We want DK Metcalf and freaking Tyler Lockett to have 1,000 yards each. And we got to scoring 25, 27 points a week. So the conflict needs to stop. And the only way it stops is either you trade Russell Wilson, which that'd be absolutely a travesty in itself, or you fire Pete Carroll, which was easier to you. I think firing Pete Carroll a lot easier. I think firing head coach, maybe firing franchise quarterback. So yeah, get Pete Carroll the heck out of there and hire a look what Sean McVay's doing. Look what these young hotshots are doing. Look at Matt LaFleur. Kyle Shanahan ain't the youngest grasshopper in the world anymore. But look at Kyle Shanahan when he first got hired by the 49ers. Before that, with the Falcons being the OC, like, hire a young hotshot that will put Russ in positions to cook. And then we will see the true potential of the Seahawks offense. And offense will score more points, which allows the defense to not have to compensate so much for playing conservative and not letting Russ cook and all that type of stuff. And hey, if Rashad Penny is the running back that everybody thinks he is, you should have a balanced attack. You should have run the football, go play action, and just go open up floodgates. So
Right.
I truly believe that I think Pete Carroll's a problem. I think they need to fire Pete Carroll and go ahead and hire a new head coach. I know you guys fired Ken Norton Jr. looking for a new DC. I think Ken Norton need to go too. I completely agree with that move as well. But Pete Carroll needs to go. And until Pete Carroll goes, they're going to have this conflict between him and Russ, and it's not going to end. So end the conflict now, find another head coach, and go from there. I think that's the one thing I need to do. But yeah, what's up, Joe? How you doing, man?
Yo, what's going on?
Man? What's going on, my guy? Okay, we'll find out.
He said, okay, Niners over Green Bay.
Okay, we'll find out. You don't want Russ picking the coach. That gives him too much power. He's the franchise quarterback at the end of the day. He is the franchise. Without Russell Wilson, the team ain't the team. He is the glue of the team. I'm not saying he needs to handpick the guy, but hey, let him pick some candidates. These are guys I kind of like. Pick one of these guys.
I don't think that's one of them guys.
Yeah, like, shoot. That's why Deshaun Watson is out of Houston, because they didn't allow him to, get in the process of picking the GM or head coach. So appease your quarterback and ask, what are guys you looking at? You want Eric Bieniemy? Oh, you want Brian Daboll? You want Kevin O'Connell, the Rams offensive coordinator? Who do you want? Give me 3 candidates, and I pick one. I fire Pete Carroll. And I think you will work out a lot better next year. I really do. I truly believe that. But we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens. So the question to you now is it time to blow it up in Seattle? Is it time? Is it the end of an era? I know you made the video about it, and you like, hell no. This cannot end like this. No.
I was saying it was over.
Oh, you saying it's over? Okay.
Yeah, but
I might have been Sam Dog who said it wasn't over. Okay, I got y'all confused. I think I'll correct. You said it's over. So now, looking back at the end of the season now, is it truly over? Is it time to blow it up? Is it time to trade Russell Wilson? Is it time to just say, all right, bro, enough is enough?
So I'm not going to advocate for, like you said, our franchise quarterback to be traded. That's just not – that's bad business. That's bad business. If Russell Wilson wants to stay, to answer his question, it's going to be a retool. If Russell Wilson wants to leave, there's nothing we could really do. I mean, yeah, he has 2 years left on his contract, and so we still have some sort of control, the front office does. But come on, I wouldn't want to get into power struggle, with the starting quarterback, and that's just gonna be so much more drama. I know the dead cap hit, if you trade him, I think next year would be 20 something million. I think 26, and that's a lot. If we would have done it last offseason, it would have been 39 mil. And so that would have been an NFL record.
Yeah, because I think
I know Carson Wentz. Yeah, he said it at what
2.5 or 33.
Facts. So, yeah, honestly, about Russ, he holds the cards. He has a no trade clause, and so he gets to decide if he gets traded. If he doesn't want to get traded, then we'll see. Do you trade Russ for Justin Fields and more picks? Look, if Chicago could give the best collection of first rounders and young prospects or younger players, and if Russ wants out and he accepts Chicago as his destination, then and we'll definitely have to answer the rebuild then.
All those things have to go into account, honestly speaking. But as for me, I'm doing whatever I can to keep Russ in Seattle. That means firing Pete Carroll. Fine, I will fire Pete Carroll. That means John Schneider has to kind of get the side eye and start looking at him. Start looking at the GM. Okay, all right, cool. Whatever it takes to make Russ stay in Seattle, I am willing to do because Russ is a top 7 quarterback. I think he might drop the top 5 for this season. He's like the 6th best quarterback in football. Right outside the top 5. But he's still a top quarterback nonetheless, and he's a franchise QB. You need to do whatever you can to keep a guy like this because if you got 3-1s for Russ, that's not enough. You have to replace Russell Wilson. You have to replace said franchise quarterback. And that's not easy to do. Ask the Washington football team. We've been looking for a franchise quarterback for God knows when. ask the Cardinals. Besides, like, Carson Palmer, now Kyler, and Kurt Warner, when they have a franchise quarterback. Ask a lot of teams around the National Football League. Shoot. Ask the Giants. Daniel Jones ain't working out for them right now. A lot of teams are starving for a franchise QB, and the fact you have one in the building, you cannot let that go. You do whatever you take to keep him in Seattle. I think at the end of the day, I think he stays in Seattle. I think they're going to appease to whoever Russ wants, and they're going to keep him in Seattle and do whatever they can. I don't think y'all trading Russ. I keep trying to tell Washington fans that, but we get Russell Wilson. No, the hell you're not. He ain't leaving Seattle. They're going to do whatever they can to keep that man. I would do whatever I can to make sure that man does not walk out the door. If that means doing some drastic things that I don't want to do, all right, make the sacrifice because I'm not losing my franchise quarterback. I don't care if I get 4-1s for him. I got to replace the man. I still have to replace him. And it's not easy to do in the draft. And it's the worst quarterback draft to try to replace your franchise quarterback for. So that all adds up to them appeasing to Russell Wilson.
Look, bro, I don't disagree with a single word that you said. Obviously, I'm all in. I want Russ to stay. I want him to retire with the Hawks, but I'm just saying I'm also prepared for worse.
If he wants out, he wants out. It's nothing else.
And to me, I'm interested in, I like psychology, right? And I've taken a few psychology classes. And, for me, I analyze things, body language, stuff like that, tendencies. And when I look at Russ, it's a little different, bro. And I'm starting to feel like Russ, but I'm starting to see cracks in the armor. I'm starting to see, him kind of he's wanting to break up. I could just feel it, bro. I could just feel it.
Going through the motions.
Yeah, and look at this.
Another thing that plays a huge part in it, his wife, his family. If they don't want to be in Seattle. I don't want to live in Seattle no more. Get me the hell out of here. I don't want to be here during the season. I don't want to be here, period. I want to get out of here. Then, you got a supermodel wife in Sierra. I'm just saying, I'm a piece to my wife. Love my wife to death. My wife said, I don't want to live in D.C. no more. We getting the hell out of here. So if Sierra says, hey, Russ, I don't want to be here. Get me out of here. Yeah, it might be time to go ahead and, get out of it. So it's a lot of factors that call with Russell Wilson as well, with the Seahawks and what they should do and what Russ should do. I think Russ should stay in Seattle. I think he should stay in Seattle. I don't think he should go anywhere. The teams that can maybe trade for him are going to give up too much, and they won't be able to build a team around him that he wants to win long term. So why get out of there when you can still win in Seattle? I don't understand that.
Bro. All right, look, I was looking for this on my phone, but look at this. Russell Wilson jerseys on sale. Can you see it?
On sale? Wow.
So, all right, look, I'm gonna let you in on a little something. I have a part-time job, another job, and I know this guy. He's not like super hot. No, he's a little higher up in this corporation at Lids over here. And so I asked him, I was like, hey, bro, why are the Russell Wilson jerseys on sale? And it's the home jersey. It's the home jersey. That's our jersey. That's Seattle's jersey. That's our jersey. And it's on sale. And so, bro, every time I see jerseys get put on sale over here at the Seattle team shop, at the Lids, it either means that player signed with a different team in free agency or that player got traded. I saw it with James Harden before he went to Brooklyn. But I think it was a week or two before he got traded to Brooklyn. Houston jersey 50% off. And I've seen that with a lot of other jerseys, bro. And so, and I'm just reading between the lines, right? I'm reading between the lines, bro. And I'm analyzing things from a different lens, and I'm comparing him now to him before, and I'm just kind of connecting the dots, bro. I think it's either this offseason or next offseason. And I hope it's not this offseason. I hope Seattle gets one more chance, because I'm gonna actually have another episode, and it's gonna be about how Seattle could salvage the relationship with Russell Wilson, but it doesn't involve firing Coach Pete Carroll. But y'all gonna have to find out. But real fast though, to answer bro's question, you're the GM. What do you do? Well, like Tony said, I mean, I would appease to Russ, but first I would talk to him. Yo, you want to stay here? Like let us know how you're moving, so we know how to move throughout the course of this offseason. How to proceed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to just be left in the dark. Like, if you want to go, that's cool, but let us know. We don't want to go through the entire offseason kind of just playing duck goose, or like, yo, is our quarterback, you know what I mean? Is our quarterback gonna be here? Should we build around him, or should we draft young? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're well off enough in their relationship for them to at least be able to be transparent in that regard. But yeah, of course I would try to appease Russell Wilson if he wants to stay, and we'll maybe not give him everything, but we'll try to give him what we can. And if that means a little bit more control than before, then like you said, then so be it. He's definitely earned it, and he's a franchise quarterback, and they don't grow on trees. But just to kind of counteract what you were saying earlier, you were also talking about how what's it called? If we were to trade him, we would just get like 3 or 4 first-round picks. For me, that's not even what I would say. That's nowhere. That's not even enough. Obviously, that's not. It's not equitable. Right? It's never gonna be. What's it called? It's not gonna be equal.
Equal value.
It's not. Yeah, the equity is. It's and so. But if we were to trade him, I would ask for 3 to 4 first-round picks, whoever that team's starting quarterback is. 2 to 3 young stars, and maybe another player on a rookie scale deal. I'm asking for a king's ransom for real. Because, bro, if we're forced to give him up,
you gotta aim for the stars and hope you get the move. I agree. So it's gonna be. I have a couple Washington fans in this stream. So if the Washington football team called the Seattle Seahawks and said, "Hey, I want Russ. What do you want?" And Terry McLaurin's off limits. No.
Are you talking about the football team?
No, Terry McLaurin. That's the only player off limits. I need to have one number receiver for my quarterback.
That's fine. And we got DK and Tyler Lockett already. But we got DK and Tyler Lockett already.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I know some people. I want the.
All right. So, but to answer your question, I would want Brandon Scherf. I would want 3 first-round picks, and I would also want one of your D linemen.
Okay.
Either Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, or Deron Payne.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. Brandon Scherff is a free agent. He is a pending free agent. So you would have to ask for another player. But I would be willing to trade Deron Payne. We just paid Jonathan Allen a bunch of money. He's not going anywhere. Montez Sweat, I'm a little iffy on it, but
we'll take Chase Young.
And Chase might be off limits. He's on rookie contract.
Hold on. Oh, I'm hanging up the phone then. I'm hanging up the phone.
I'll go grab Desmond Ridder and I'll go live my life. I love Russ, but look, bro, God dang.
Hey, I told you, bro. I need the whole farm. I need the whole farm for me to give up Russ. Like you said, he's a franchise quarterback.
Montez, I'll be willing to move Chase. I'll be willing to do it. He's going for ACL tear though, so be very, very mindful. I want to let you know he's going for ACL tear, so be mindful. You want Chase Young, cool, but
no, that's fine. That's fine.
Cool.
That's totally fine. Okay, no, if Brandon Scherff's a free agent, I'll take Chase Young and Antonio Gibson.
Ooh. You want my boy. That's my boy. That hurt my feelings. Oh.
Hey, but I hear you though in the comments.
I'll have to do it. I would have to give it.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to, but I would have to.
Oh, and actually, hold on. One more piece.
Ooh, damn.
Just just in case we can't find a true franchise quarterback, we're gonna need a little bridge quarterback and somebody who looked competent in that role. Give us Taylor Heineke as well.
Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. You can have Taylor. I don't want Taylor on this roster anyway. Get the hell out of here. Nice knowing you.
All right, so here it is one more time.
I can do it. I can do it.
Taylor Heineke, Antonio Gibson, Chase Young, the rights to Brandon Scherff, and 3 first-round picks.
You are getting a haul.
Bro, no quarterback of Russ's caliber has ever been traded, right?
Yeah. So not even a quarterback.
Hey, we're gonna set precedent.
Yeah. It's some unprecedented stuff. Right. That is insane. But hey, that is definitely I'm not just unrealistic because it is Russell Wilson. Mm-hmm. That is equal value. So I understand why you would do that.
Honestly.
But most teams just say, all right, let me just give you 4 1s, man. I'm not doing that. 4-1. But if he wants out, it does decrease the trade value just a tad. So if he says I went out and makes it public, it's like, hey, look, bro, I can't give you these players. I'm gonna give you these 4 first-round picks and a player. Cool with that? I'm like,
we need more equitable value.
I'll just hold Russ hostage forever.
And he still got 2 more years. What you want
me to do? Steezy, I ain't even mad at you, bro. I love Russell Wilson. I want him to stay in Seattle. I do too. It's just you have a point. It feels like the writing's on the wall, but I still think it's salvageable just because he's been there for a decade. He loves that city. He loves that fan base.
Right.
But I think major change will be made for him to stay. I think one of them is the head coach. If he ain't the head coach, maybe, hey, look, let me pick a coordinator. Let me pick an offensive coordinator I want. I want something that I can believe in and I really can rely on. It feels like he can't rely on Pete Carroll anymore. It just seems like the way they interact with each other and you can see what's going on, it's just like it's a huge disconnect between them. So it's going to be some changes. So, hey, Steezy, when they say start high negotiations, they mean go high when you're asking for. Not getting high with you with your offer.
Not getting high.
So I could resist that one. Hey, Joe's hilarious. I don't think Seattle's gonna get close to that offer for Russ.
Even as good
as he is.
I mean, I'm not saying it's realistic, but I'm just saying if I was
that's your asking price. That is your
asking price. I mean, look, if I'm But I'm gonna look at him, super highly. I think highly of him. I think he's still a top 5 quarterback in the National Football League. And so given that, I'm gonna want top 5 compensation, or at least what I would perceive to be top 5 compensation.
And you're eating a dead cap hit too that you have to eat.
Exactly. So we would want more in return.
You eat up a bunch of dead cap.
Because that's gonna take up a lot of our cap space. We got like 50+ million, I think. And so 26 million, I think, is the dead cap hit. Bro, that's pretty much getting sliced in half our available cap space.
I think that's the 50 million counting his salary though. So it's counting his salary. So you don't lose the cap space. It's basically like when it says dead cap, it's like stuff that you cannot use anymore. You just can't use it specifically with that player. So like if a contract is $35 million, you save $9 million, but you get $26 million in dead cap. That $26 million is out the window for that specific contract, for that specific player, but you save the difference. So you don't lose any of your cap space by trading Russ, but you have to wait to recoup that money later on. Like that extra $26 million that you would have got off his contract if you just cut him or something like that, you have to wait to recoup that later. So you probably get that back in 2023, or you get that back in 2024 or whatever. So
he said 2 first-round picks and Jared Goff was the going rate, but
but Stafford's not Russell Wilson.
Stafford, he's barely a top 10 quarterback. Stafford is barely a top 10.
Stafford's like the 8th best quarterback, 9th best. He's around there. But
he's like 8 to 12. 8 to 12. That's what I'm saying. And I know it might look like it's a slim, it's not that many. Because if Russ is the 5th best and Stafford is only like the 8th or 9th best, that's not that big of a gap. But I mean, bro, come on, we know Russ is elite. Matthew Stafford, we don't know that.
Good. Yeah, you talking really good.
And bro, look, okay, he threw for 41 touchdowns, but he led the league in picks with 17.
That's true.
And so, and he only has 1 playoff victory on his resume. Russ has. Don't even get me started with that. Yeah, we got to. Yeah, come on, man. Don't get me started with that.
And Ben, another Super Bowl appearance, and
that too, and 1-1. And so it's a lot higher than 2 first-round picks in a quarterback. Plus, Jared Goff's contract was a hindrance.
Yeah,
and so
it was a pro one because it had to make the salaries match. And
that too. But they weren't going to carry 2 quarterbacks on the roster that had
that much of a cap hit. There's no way.
Exactly.
Goff had to go somewhere. So hey, it's a pro one. All right, hey, take a starting quarterback. You need one here. Take this. So
and we don't want to pay him that much.
Exactly. So I do think what you'll probably get in return for Russ in a trade would be 3 ones, a player on his rookie deal, and another starter. That's what I think you get.
That's fair.
You get 3 ones, you get a starter. But a starter probably on a higher salary, so like somebody that just got paid or something like that. Like maybe a starting corner, of a William Jackson ilk, like a William Jackson III, or someone of that ilk, someone of that like caliber of corner or something like that. Another starter is on a rookie deal. So example, maybe like a Taylor Rapp or something like that. Someone on a rookie deal, someone very inexpensive. But it's a starter though. It's a starter. A productive starter, but someone's on a rookie deal. And you'll get 3 ones. I think that's what you'll probably get out the situation. Any less than that's a travesty. Any more than that, they're overpaying. So it's like you'll probably get something around there. Because the Deshaun Watson Donald has to fall first, I think. Before
Russ. It does.
That's if Russ want to get moved anyway. The Deshaun Watson when Donald has to fall first. That's going to be probably one of the wildest trades we've ever seen in our life. So that's going to probably judge Russ's value.
Wait, but you don't think Deshaun Watson's everything that's going on, you don't think that's going to diminish his trade value?
He won't get trade till it's cleared. That's the thing. No one's going to trade for him.
It's going to be a minute then.
Yeah, it won't be until March. It won't probably be to the draft. I honestly don't think he's going to get moved to the draft. So that gives you guys time to say, all right, look, let's salvage the relationship with Russell Wilson. Let's end this foolishness. Russ, what the hell do you want from us? Russ says what the hell he wants from y'all. Y'all do it, and then end it. And say, all right, Russ no longer available. Cool, that's over with. We can move on with our life. But that gives you guys time because until Deshaun is moved, Russ's value doesn't really get, calculated correctly. Because if you compare him to Stafford's a top 10 quarterback. What's his face is Russ is in a different class than Stafford.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really amount that trade value to what Stafford is because they're two different caliber quarterbacks. They're close, but they're definitely two different caliber quarterbacks. One a Super Bowl, one doesn't. So that's all we need to know. So it's like the only guy in his caliber that's going to get moved is Deshaun. So Deshaun's to get traded first, and we'll see what crazy retarded haul they get for him. Because, oh my gosh, I'm telling you right now, if he gets traded to the Giants, something like that, they're going to have 3 picks in the top 7. So now it's like, okay, hey, look, the Giants just gave up 2 top 10 picks for Deshaun. So I'm gonna want the same thing for Russ. I want this for Russ. They get this for Deshaun. They hit you with the Deshaun was younger. I don't care. They're both top 5 quarterbacks. That's what I want. Kick it out, or I'm not trading them. And then they're gonna just kind of fold and kick out what they want to kick out. So.
No, facts.
They traded Deshaun, bro. They're trading Deshaun. It just took a quarterback in the first 3 rounds of this past year's draft. On top of that, Deshaun's already told Nick Caserio, I'm not playing for you again. He is getting traded. Whether you like it or not, he's getting traded. Like it's a matter of one. I still disagree at all. I'm not mad. I understand. Particularly irrational. Talk about that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, good. I'll check that out. I get who Russ is. I guess that affected age, injuries, and at the Rams will want to trade 2 first-round picks on teams. I'm shocked that Seattle. I'll be shocked if Seattle gets a better deal. I'm finna get an extra first-round pick just because of how good Russ is, and the fact that he has 2 more years left. And that's another thing people had to peek to. I think Stafford's last year of his deal. Russ has 2 years. So
and
extra year,
Russ
has
has
a little
2
bit more.
years.
Yeah, and Russ can pay a lot more than Stafford is too. That's another thing we got kind of factor into because Russ's cap number is like 35 million, 36.
35. But I also gotta add, bro. I understand what he's saying, right? And those are definitely valid points. But at the same time, he just turned 33, and so I know I'm not saying he's Tom Brady.
30s too. I think Stafford was 32.
Is that he's the same age, I think. But when you look at Tom Brady, right, he's 44. When you look at Aaron Rodgers, he's what, 38, 39, and he's still balling. And so Russ, age isn't really a factor to me. Injuries, that was his first injury and he's never been, knock on wood, bro, but he's never been injured in the NFL. 161 career games.
He's been injured.
He hasn't missed games.
Not injured. He
don't miss games.
He don't miss games.
He's an Iron Man. And so injuries, that's not even a factor.
Trained some other stuff, but he didn't miss games.
He's a warrior. He don't miss games. And so all that, on top of the fact that we saw what he could do when he has a running game. And so whoever trades for him, most definitely, I'd assume, have a running game to at least complement Russell Wilson. And so that's what they're doing in Green Bay for Aaron Rodgers. That's what they're doing in Tampa Bay for Tom Brady. And so as long as he has a reliable ground game, bro, he can still be an elite quarterback for the next 6, 7, 8 years. And I know he's had somewhat of a down year, even when he was healthy. But Aaron Rodgers had a down year a couple years ago. And look where he is now. So I don't think it's over for Russ yet. I know I dropped the episode talking about whether or not Russ is still top 5, but it was just me really sparking conversation. Like I said, I still think he's top 5. Age, not an issue. Injuries, not an issue. The decline, not so much of an issue when you factor in personnel and coaching and philosophy and whatnot. And so that's kind of where I stand on that. But I don't think any of those things would diminish his trade value. I mean, so.
Okay. Ooh, shoot, sorry about that. Russ,
I know it's getting late over there.
Yeah, I had a long day today, so don't mind me. But Russ and Stafford the same age, but Stafford trade happened a year earlier than a Russ trade would. So that trade for a quarterback who was older than Stafford at the time of the trade. They're gonna get a little bit more than what they got for Stafford. Russ is a better quarterback. But it might be closer than we think it is, though. Joe does have a point. Does a point. I can't disagree.
But I don't want him to
because Brady walked. so they didn't get anything, by the way.
Exactly. But talking trade value, age absolutely impacts the value. Bro, 33 though? 33 is the new 25. 33 is the new 25.
I think if Russ was like 37, that could be a thing. If you like Rodgers' age, that might be a factor. But the fact that he's still in his early 30s and Stafford just got traded and he was in his early 30s, I don't think it impacts it, but so much. It could maybe make a difference between an extra first round pick and making a second round pick. But I don't think it makes it to where, oh yeah, I'm not giving up more than 2 1s, something like that. Like I think they'd be like, okay, look, I can't give up 3 1s, but I can give up 2 1s or 2 and a couple players instead. Can you work with that? It slightly makes it different, but it's not game breaking. It's like, oh my gosh, he's 33. I don't want to trade for him. I'm good. Like no.
Look, I was just gonna add, bro. So that package that I brought up earlier, the 2 or 3 young prospects, 3 first rounders or 4 first rounders, Taylor Heineke, Antonio Gibson. I'm not saying that's equitable trade value. Actually, no, I guess I did say that, but what I meant to say is that I don't want to trade Russell Wilson.
That's full value, and look, I want my 100 cents on the dollar, and that's my 100 cents on the dollar.
So, but not only that, like I said, it's how you view the player, right? But I'm also here to say that, man, I lost my train of thought with Russ. Man, yeah, I forgot. I lost my train of thought, bro. My fault.
It's all good, bro. But if Russ was in his 20s, be first round picks, but Brady, I think 2 first round picks. And Joe, you could be 1,000% right, but at the same token, if you are in a Seahawks position, you would do whatever it takes to extract whatever you can extract for Russell Wilson. Because once he's traded, he's gone, and you have to get the max amount of assets you can get in return. So you're going to shoot for the moon. You shoot for the stars. I want everything you can give me. I want this. All right, we got to negotiate down. You asked for too dang much. Okay, cool. We can negotiate down here. Okay, that's what we agreed to. All right, we move them. That's it. But you have to aim for the stars because this is your franchise player. It's not easy to trade a guy like this.
Hello, my first time. Yo, what's going on?
How you doing? You gonna troll me?
Yeah, I knew he was playing. We were just playing along, but I was just gonna add.
Yeah, you were trolling me. I knew you was trolling.
Oh, so you know how quarterbacks, we like to think that they're somewhat overpaid. When you look at how much money they're making, we all know that they're valuable to their team's success and whatnot. I'm not disputing that, but I'm just saying quarterbacks are overpaid when you really think about it. And so because they get overpaid in contract negotiations and when they're free agents and whatnot, their trade value is going to be inflated. And so teams, yes, okay, they're going to understand he's 33 and think about all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, a quarterback's value is always going to be inflated. And so a team is still going to be willing to give up, more than 3 first-round picks if that involves 2, rookie scale players and another starter or 2. They're going to be willing to do that. Like quarterbacks are always overcompensated for, if that makes sense. And so you overpay them, you up their trade value probably a little higher than what it should be. But that's just what it is. Their values, they're always going to be overvalued no matter how you acquire them.
So he said, don't Russ want to go to the new team that we trade for him? Yes. He does have a no trade clause. So that makes it even a little bit more complicated to move Russell Wilson because let's just say, hey, I want to go to one team that's the Saints. Saints have negative $60 million in cap space. They had no cap space. They're over the cap. They can't make a move for Russ because they don't have the cap space. So now Russ is frustrated. He can't go to New Orleans. That's just hypothetically, like for an example. Or hey, I want to get traded to the Raiders. That means they have to move Derek Carr. And what if they want to move Derek Carr? Like, I don't want to move Derek Carr. I'd rather just keep Derek Carr. Give him an extension. He's my guy. That's my guy. I want to keep my guy here. So now where are you going to go? Like that's what makes it even more complicated. He has a no trade clause. So it makes it even harder to move him. I think it makes it even more important to try to retain him and not move him because it's harder to move with a no trade clause. So The trade team has to pay his inflated contract, which also impacts the trade value slightly.
Wait, come on, bro. Hold on. But that's not an inflated contract. You're looking at he's not even in the top 3 in terms of highest paid anymore. There's Patrick Mahomes, there's Dak Prescott, there's Josh Allen. And so Russ at 35 million might be a bargain. That might be a bargain given today's market.
You got Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is making
$25 million cap hit this year. $45 million.
So I wouldn't say that you're picking up an inflated contract. If anything, you're getting a bargain of a contract. So I would willingly give up 3 first-round picks and then some, and then absorb $35 million because that's a bargain.
I think no. Inflated value. With your words. He's trying to reverse psychology on you. That's kind of funny. By the way, good convo, Jets.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Hey Joe, man. Thank you, bro. This do some great comments. I definitely appreciate it. But for sure, basically what we're trying to say is, I don't want Russ to leave Seattle. I want him to stay in Seattle. I don't want to be traded. The only person I want to get traded is Washington, but that makes sense. But we're not getting Russ. So I've already kind of prepared my mind for all these fans who start crying, we can't get Russell Wilson. I'm already prepared to laugh at them. So I'm not going to be like, man, we can get Russ. I'm not crazy. I'm not delusional here.
Hey, unless you guys are willing to take that package that I offered earlier.
That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. God dang. That's a lot of stuff. Look, bro, I'll give you 4 ones, man. I told you. I give you all the first round picks you want. I'll even throw in Chase Young, but dang, I gotta keep Gibby. I love it. So your Gibson. You gonna hang up for me? You gonna hang up for me though? That's you're a Niners fan. Of course you want Russ to get out of the division.
He said I want Russ to go.
I bet you do. You're a Niners fan. Seriously, your psychology read.
Yeah. Okay, let me
write that. I read in grad school, and it was a great read. Oh yeah, for sure. I see. It's not like Joe. Joe bring books for us to read to go look up ebooks. So I'm gonna start doing that. This was definitely fun, Steezy. This was definitely fun for sure, bro. This is definitely fun for sure. And I guess we can ask one more question before we get out of here. I know you probably got just saying you're getting a little busy over there. So I'm going to ask one last question and we're going to get out of here. And I think my last question for the night is, if you had to move Russell Wilson, how would you attack the quarterback position after the trade?
My bad, bro. Say it one more time. I was reading something.
So if you had to move Russell Wilson, you had no choice. You find a team that he can waive his no trade clause to. You actually complete the trade, and you get your big haul and everything else. How would you attack the quarterback position? Would you draft a new QB? Would you just go get a bridge, thug it out to next year where you got Bryce Young and all the other guys coming out of school? Or, would you go make a second trade for a veteran quarterback yourself, like a Kirk Cousins or if you were to trade a team to had their starting quarterback, would you want to acquire a starting? Like, for example, he wants to go to the Raiders, just to say example, and they have to trade Derek Carr. Would you take Derek Carr in return?
I mean, I won't have much of a choice. But look, obviously, I hope it doesn't get to that point. And thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you so much. This is how I'm attacking the quarterback position. So if I'm trading Russ, right, a prerequisite is that I have to get a quarterback in exchange. And so that's why earlier I talked about Taylor Heineke, even though he's, maybe he's not a franchise type of dude, but he's definitely capable of filling in, from time to time. He's solid.
He's a bridge.
But maybe a little bit better than a bridge, but I don't know. I see a little bit of potential from time to time. I think he's solid. And but yeah, I mean, so I feel like that's something that has to be in a trade.
A little bit of upside. I'll give you that. Me watching
Right.
closely firsthand, I would say it's a little bit of upside, but
Yeah.
definitely
Especially given his
more.
age and how he came in, you know what I mean? And so I would need some sort of quarterback in return. And yeah, maybe I might draft one, but I'm not gonna rely on whoever I draft to be, the starter in year one, because like you said, bro, and like this has been talked about ad nauseum. This draft is very questionable, and that's being generous at quarterback. And so that being said, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to rely on none of these quarterbacks, to be Seattle's starter. And so I guess if it came down to Vegas, Derek Carr. I mean, look, I think he's top 10, top 12-ish. He's solid. He's capable. And so I'll take that, but I would still want, 3 first rounders, maybe a Max Crosby, maybe Darren Waller. Maybe, like bro, hey, like I said, bro, I need the moon. But
excuse my French, but damn. Damn.
Hey, bro, they would do it too, because bro, those are the Raiders. They would do it.
This is why I tell Washington fans, stop thinking about trading for these daggone veteran quarterbacks. Y'all want everything under the sun. You want our farm system. You want our stadium. God dang. Bro, I can't do it. Bro, I'm prepared to pick up a veteran bridge and to draft Desmond Ridder and get the hell out of town. Because this is crazy. God. You want Darren Waller? God. On top of 3 first-round picks and Derek Carr.
Hey, I just seen Joe's trade offer, and I'm not even picking up the phone. I'm not even picking it up.
He's trolling. He's trolling
at this point. He's trolling at this point. I can't even pick up the phone. Matter of fact, I might break my phone. I might break my phone.
You might break my phone
if I get offers like that. But talk about a low ball.
We gotta chill, bro.
But no,
please chill, bro. Chill. All right, so if let's figure what quarterback needs teams. If the Colts call you, they have a little Carson Wentz problem, and said, "Look, I'll give you 3 ones and Wentz. Take it or leave it."
Leave it. That's not
okay.
Hard.
I will call you back again. I'm gonna say, hey, 3 ones, Wentz, Kenny Moore, and Jack Doyle.
No.
Damn. You get a starting quarterback, 3 ones, and a starting tight end? No.
Here's the thing, though, but I don't think Indy could offer 3 ones because they traded a 1 to get Carson Wentz.
Oh yeah, they did trade a 1.
So, if you could trade that many ones down the line, I know the NBA, works a little differently.
You can only trade 3 years down the line. So
3, okay, yeah.
It'll be 2023, 2024, 2025 first round picks. So you wouldn't get any picks this year. You're literally getting
you wouldn't get a pick this year.
Quarterbacks and getting Jack Doyle and Kenny Moore this year. Even 3 first round picks down the line in the next 3 years.
Nah, bro. I'm not. It's cool though, because I'm not gonna ask for JT. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask for JT. So, Colts Nation, it's all right. But it's all right. But
you want Michael Pittman?
Ooh, that's intriguing, but no. I'm talking about. I need DeForest Buckner.
Oh, see, that's what
I need either DeForest Buckner or Quentin Nelson. Actually, no. Give me Quentin Nelson. If we get Quentin Nelson, we'll take Carson Wentz too. That's fine. But I'm going to need more because Carson Wentz, I look at him as a negative asset. He's not – I don't even look at him as a positive asset. And so the money that comes attached with his, his player, with, the player that he is, it's a negative asset. And so Carson Wentz, Quentin Nelson, 3 first rounders, and
he said, "All seriousness, only team that we trade for him trying to win, our team trying to win down, and they're not gonna give a key player on top of that."
But that's the going rate though. That's the going rate. So if you're willing to pay that, then pay it. If you can't, we're not accepting calls.
Steezy, like, look, bro, I'm going to ask for these crazy, enormous. insane offers so you will hang up the phone and start asking for Russ. That's what he's trying to do. This is exactly what he's doing. He's like, look, bro, I want 3 first round. I want 3 starters. You can't
And we gonna make it a bidding war. No cap. It's gonna be a bidding war. That's what I'm gonna do. But that's what's gonna inflate his value even more. If Seattle starts to make it out to be a bidding war.
And I want 3 ones. Hang up the phone, bro. I was like, hey, Russell Wilson, you're great, but I can't do that. I'm sorry. I told you. I'm doing as a Washington fan. I'm picking up a bridge, and I'm drafting Desmond Ridder or Sam Howell, and I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I'm not doing that much. Damn, that's a lot, bro. Like I understand. I understand why you're asking. It is Russell Wilson. I understand why you are. I can't fade it personally. I can't. ProTech can't fade it. But hey, maybe one of these desperate teams they don't care. He's like, all right, look, bro. If it's the Saints, I think they wouldn't care. I'm like, look, bro.
They're in cap hell though, so they'd have to make a lot of moves to trim some fat.
Yeah, they want to like cut like 20 players,
restructure
like 3 or 4 players, and trade like half their team.
I mean, but hey, these guys are good they're pretty good at what they do, so don't see anyone paying that.
That's the going rate for the product. Got so
we might see a Ben Simmons situation then.
Hey, chill. Hey, you funny as hell. Oh my gosh, you have no chill, dog. This is the funniest whatever, bro. Look.
Oh man,
we got posted on our IG page. This is hilarious. This is definitely hilarious. My man said, "Look, bro, I want 5 stars and 3 ones. I'm not rocking. Other than that, I'm hanging up the phone, bro. The phone's on automatic hang up button if I don't get 5 stars and 3 ones."
Hey, I said what I said. I said what I said. I said what I said, bro, and I mean what I said. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm gonna say it like that,
bro. I told you what I want. I'm drafting Howell. I'm getting out of Dodge. I'm not messing with him. Good. I'll use my 2nd round pick. I'm gonna take rid of Howell and get the hell out of Dodge. Or I'm trading for Kenny Pickett. I'm getting out of Dodge. I'm not. That is too much. God dang. I want 4 starters and 3 ones. Goodness gracious. Half my damn team. God dang. I ain't mad at you though. I understand though. I understand. It's not personal. It's business. Been sitting at home making no money. Hey, bro, don't want old man Ben, bro. I'm not messing with. You talking Ben Simmons?
Talking about Ben Simmons.
Oh man, excuse my French. F that man. He a op. I keep getting on my nerves. I can't stand him.
Hey, that's a strong word.
F him, bro. All right, bro. No, actually, F the front office of the Sixers for not just trading him already. Like as a Sixers fan, I'm getting extremely angry by the day. And this man is still on my roster. Get him out of here. You got De'Aaron Fox already. Just get him out of here. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. Okay, you get Malcolm Brogdon. I don't care if you get De'Aaron Fox. I do not care anymore. I no longer care. Just get him off my team. He is in my way. Just get him off the team. He's a distraction. Joel Embiid is destroying everything, and I'm happy to see it. But look, bro, just get Ben out of here. That's all I want. Just get Ben out of here, bro. Just get him off my team, bro. I can't take it no more. I can't. I'm going nuts. Like, goodness, I'm tired of talking about this man. Sheesh. It's making me mad, bro. They can't move him. They better figure out something. Shoot, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of Ben Simmons, bro. I'm sick of tired. I'm sick of tired of can't shoot. I'm sick of tired of him melting in the playoffs. I'm sick and tired of him not being on this. I'm just tired of it, bro. Like, I don't know where you want to move him to. I don't know what the heck you can get for him, but he got to go. Like, he got to go. That's it. My son give you 2
2nd round picks.
Hey, look, bro. Give me Cameron Payne. Give me Cameron Payne too. That's over deal. I don't care no more. I don't care no more. I'm at that point. I'm at that point, bro. No. Who on y'all roster? That's still Mikal Bridges. I want him too. Give me a couple of rotational pieces and give me your 1st round pick. You can have Ben Simmons. You can have him. I want Chris Paul. Give me Chris Paul. Give me my favorite player in the league. That's my favorite player. Give me Chris Paul. Talk. Give me Chris Paul. Give me Chris Paul straight up. Give me CP3 straight up. I don't want nothing else. Just give me Chris Paul. You have.
Man, that's a big ask.
I want Chris Paul. That's it. Or hey, give me like $1 million first round picks. I don't care.
First round picks.
Or give me 2 first rounders and that's it. Or just give me Chris Paul.
Oh wait, bro said 2 7th round picks.
I said, hey, chill. You gotta chill. You talking crazy. You can't have Bridges. Okay, well you can't have Ben Simmons. I'm good. You can have our first round pick. It'll be the last one in the
draft.
Oh,
yeah, more likely than not.
Championship? Win a championship over their sons?
No, I don't think that ends in the championship. But if they do finish with the best record in the regular season, that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it probably will end with the best record in the regular season, probably so. But hey, Steezy, man, thank you, bro. This was definitely fun, man. For sure. I am looking to expand the channel, talk NBA. You are a big NBA guy, so man, I will have you back on the channel for sure. Matter of fact, let me ask you one more question. What's up with Russ, bro? We ain't talking about Wilson no more. What's up with Westbrook, bro? What's up with our man, bro? What's up with your man, bro? He pissing me off, and I ain't no Lakers fan. What's up with Russell Westbrook? What's wrong with this dude?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna have to keep it short because I gotta get it. But
keep it short. I don't want to talk about him too long anyway. Good.
No, you're right. I just feel like, bro, look, he's leading the league in turnovers. He's not a good defender. You know, he's more of a gambler. He's more opportunistic at this stage in his career. He's still super athletic. He's still, you know, a triple-double waiting to happen. And he's had a few games this year, which he's been efficient from the floor. But I just feel like with him and Braun on the floor at the same time, that's just not going to work. And I think he could potentially still excel in LA, but maybe as a 6th man or as like a spark plug off the bench. It's just we don't know how he's going to be willing to take that. But I said this on Twitter earlier today. I feel like his fall from grace is only being magnified, you know, because he's in LA. And so maybe he has to somehow not be on his team anymore. But I just don't know if they could trade him away, given that contract. He's the 2nd highest paid player in the NBA. And so
he has the 2nd worst contract besides John Wall. Like, he is literally the 2nd worst contract.
And he's one of my favorite players to watch too. So it's, you know, I hate to see it, but I don't know if it's going to continue to work unless he's willing to come off the bench. Yeah, that might work.
I think it's time to trade Russ, bro. But that's another talk for another day. HTN, you gotta go. Thank you for stopping by, bro. This was fun.
Yeah, of course, brother. Hey, it's a pleasure for real. And thanks to everybody that tuned in, for real. Thanks for the conversation.
Yeah, everybody stop by, man. Appreciate y'all for commenting. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna let Steezy go and rock. I'm gonna go and give everybody shots that comment before we go. I'm gonna let Steezy rock. Hey, Steezy, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I'll catch you on the next one for sure, man.
Hey, real quick, bro. I hope you don't mind. But hey, I'm only 10 away, bro, from 3K. So if you guys listen,
hit that sub button. Sub my man
up. If you guys could please, man, we was trying to hit 3K by the end of 21, but I don't know if I told you, bro, but around after Christmas, I had gotten COVID, and then I had a foot contusion, so I was on crutches for a good couple of weeks. I was just at the studio, bro, for a good like three and a half, almost a month, and so I'm slowly but surely getting back into the swing of things. Bro, we 10 away from 3.
Yeah. I understand catching the COVID. I caught COVID too, so I understand.
Yeah, but I was straight though. I mean, I ain't even had no symptoms, so I was good.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was good. I was good
for me, so it wasn't that bad for me either. But still, hey,
yeah, but still, it affects everybody differently, bro. But yeah, that's what I had going on. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was definitely tough, and so for us to hit 3K, I mean, that would mean a lot. So if you guys could, I appreciate that. Man, follow us on all socials too, man. At Steezy Smith, STEEZYA, SMITH. Follow my man's Pt2 Sports Network. Subscribe. Let's get him past 2K. Now it's time for 3K. So let's sub my man up as well. Much love, y'all. And hey, we'll work together again sometime soon. So stay tuned.
Sure. Get my man the 3K. Hit that sub button. I will put his channel link in the chat before I get out of here. And also, I will put it in the description once the video is published. So go ahead and get him 3K, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're a bot. Just subscribe. Just give my man 3K, okay? Just do that for my man. Get my man to the next milestone so we want to keep moving to more milestones. Hey, look, by the end of the year, I need to see everybody collab with at 10K, including myself. So yeah,
exactly. That's the goal. That's the
Make
goal.
it happen. So, hey, Steezy, man, y'all have a good night, bro.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for stopping
Hey,
by as always.
of course,
And
bro.
hey, you stay safe out here, man. Don't catch COVID again, all right?
Hey, got you, bro. Hey, God bless you, bro.
God bless you too.
Stay prayed up, stay blessed up. Nothing but love, bro. Be smooth for real. Be easy.
For sure, man. You too, bro. So shout out to Steezy, man. That was definitely fun for sure. Shout out to Cardinal Rule. Shout out to my man Vince for commenting. Shout out to my man Hawk for commenting. I saw him. Shout out to my boy Joe. Shout out to everybody that commented tonight. I think I got everybody that commented. Shout out to Jarris, man. Shout out to Roger Smith. That's my guy. Shout out to Mr. Fulton. Happy birthday, Mr. Fulton, again. You guys take it easy, man. Shout out to my man CD Ruthless Sports. Go subscribe to his channel as well. And I'll put Steezy's channel in the description. And you guys go ahead and sub him up. And yeah, go sub up Steezy, man. 10 away from 3K. So hit that sub button, my man. And also, I got some updates for y'all next week on Monday. So I'm gonna update you guys on what's going on with me and things of that nature, and things that are coming on the channel. And also, I will have a 2K giveaway. I don't know when I'm gonna do the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. It'll probably sometime in a couple of weeks. It'll probably like $75, something like that. It'll probably be a money giveaway, something that's easy just to give away. So be on the lookout for Monday for that stuff as well. And until then, I take it easy, man. Like I stay safe. Catch y'all next one, man. May God bless all of y'all. And all Marine must have like a talent, sport choice, no professional on field, technically sound. You will always connect talent, that's Harvard education, man. Protect fans, always have a great one, guys. Shout out to you guys to let me hit 2K on this wonderful Friday. Guys, take it easy. You guys have a wonderful weekend. I will try to stream the divisional playoff games on Sunday. I will not be doing any of them tomorrow. So you guys have a great one. I'm taking the day off tomorrow. You guys have a great one. Catch you guys next one. Peace, love, and blessings. I'm out of here, bro. Peace.